Welcome to you all. I'm glad to say the game is back again. If you needed reminding, it's time to fasten those seatbelts for the endless roller-coaster ride that is to come. Bournemouth against Manchester. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Bournemouth against Manchester. Bournemouth shape up in a 3-4-3.
3-4-3, Peter, means attacking flexibility, as the wing-backs supply the width to allow two of the front three complete freedom.
Got things underway. Fraser. And it's Defoe. King passes it through. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. King. Valencia. Martial. Alexis Sanchez. Ball's loose, who's getting there? King. King. Defoe. And it's been taken straight back. Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the finish! Aimed low and direct. Pogba. Smalling. Pogba. Ashley Young. Gosling. Mings. And it's Stanislas. Now it's Defoe. Gosling. Stanislas. With a beautifully timed run. Phil Jones. Defoe with the ball through. He's gone for it! Stanislas. And a second time! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that, he almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Phil Jones. Manchester putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Smalling, all the way back, and they start again. Tries a through ball. Stanislas, cut out in the nick of time. He's in! King! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Smalling. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Matic. And it's Lingard. Battles to win it back. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? It could be in here. Stanislas. Matic. Valencia. Hurtling down that right flank. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, good interception. Arta. Forward it goes. Now it's Defoe. Now it's King. Steered out wide. And it's Daniels. King looks to dink one in. Timely intervention. Stanislas. And a shot! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Bournemouth really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd...
It's Defoe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Phil Jones. Pogba. Matic. Now it's Defoe. Now the pass. Deftly done. And he's cut it out. Martial plays it forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's King. Defoe. And he's straight offside.
Yeah, it looks like he did make his move just a smidgen too early.
Phil Jones. Valencia. Lingard. Valencia. King. Matic. Played out to the right. Stanislas with a delicate ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
King only needed to check his run slightly and he was in the clear.
Smalling. Valencia. Pogba. And it's Lingard. Now it's Martial. Martial. Who's he going to play in? Matic. Now it's Lukaku! Saved only by poor finishing.
Lukaku will probably beat himself up after that as the sole culprit.
Jones picks it up from the goal kick. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Defoe with a shot! Martial. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Lingard. Alexis Sanchez. Matic. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's Defoe! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
And it's Lukaku, coaxed out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dinks one in. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Pogba. Matic. Stanislas gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Lingard. King. Arta. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're off again. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Arta, and it's Daniels. Now the pass. He's got options out wide. Up he gets! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Stanislas really has shown an example of why indecision is fatal. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Ashley Young passes it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
It's come loose. Arta. Sanchez with the ball through, and he's made certain that won't get through. Stanislas. Gosling. Daniels. King. Now it's Defoe. Out wide to the right. Fraser. Aimed long and direct. And it's Stanislas. Now it's Defoe. Can he score? And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
It so nearly came off for him.
Stanislas very nearly making something happen there. You can't keep a good man down.
Ashley Young. Phil Jones. Ashley Young. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace.
Got a shot away! Oh, that's a waste.
Manchester really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Alexis Sanchez. Lingard tries to... Lukaku! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Lukaku certainly tends to cast his influence, and he's in imposing mood again.
Smalling gets it back. Daniels. And it's Daniels. Stanislas. Martial passes it forward. Well, we're past the turn on opening day, and still no breakthrough. Ball's out on the left now. Now it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Same again, same outcome. And it's been taken short. Fraser. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Lingard plays it out to the flank. Lovely bit of skill. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? In with a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Fraser. Now it's King. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Daniels. Just brushed off the ball there. Lingard. Alexis Sanchez. Lukaku gets flagged offside.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
Daniels. Defoe passes it through. Pugh, he's left his man. Now it's Defoe. Defoe. Alexis Sanchez. Now it's Defoe. Pugh has a pop! Pugh finds himself offside.
Well, if the defensive pushing up is accompanied with the right pressing, offsides are going to be commonplace.
Phil Jones. Alexis Sanchez.
Manchester seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Smalling. First substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. And it's Defoe. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Pugh gets through on his own.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Lukaku gets it back.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Bournemouth go in search of their winner. And it's Pugh. Hoists it high. Big chance! Smalling gets good distance on it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pugh. Now it's Defoe. Daniels. Defoe spreads it towards the left. Defoe with a shot! Pugh with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Smalling. Manchester are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Now it's Lukaku.
Manchester showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Matic gets his foot in there. Alexis Sanchez goes looking. Lukaku. Lovely little display of skill, that is. And it's Pogba. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Bournemouth have decided now is the time to make their final change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Stanislas. Fraser. Sermon. Lukaku. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a so-so start.